Recording is on.
All right, so official kickoff. Thanks for all for joining event planning call number 7, I think. As usual, we'll just rattle through kind of all of the different calls. I'll skip a bunch of them real quick, partially because um, Michael and Mo are not here. Um, and the Designathon is coming up in a few days. So I shared the planning doc. Everyone, take a look at that one. That's where we have all of the things. And as usual, we'll just try to go, what is it called, chronologically backwards. So Bitcoin Presidio Design Week is in late September. I don't think anything's changed there. BTC Prague coming up in June. Michael's working on, he's kind of trying, Michael's really owning that one right now to kind of put the schedule together. And he's doing a really awesome job. That's almost figured out. I put together some t-shirt designs, which I shared last week too. They're in the conferences channel if you just want to take a look at them or not. But I was thinking of just printing some that we can walk around with them. Clever, snazzy taglines there. So that's BTC Prague, Oslo Freedom Forum, the White Noise, and Dana Wallet teams making really good progress putting their apps together so they're testable. Mo is working on the emails, getting for the testing to figure out that the testing will happen with the Freedom Fellows. So figuring out who those are, figuring out what their backgrounds are, which ones are good to test with, which ones are good to interview, um, sending an email, getting some information ahead of time because they'll be very busy during the Freedom Forum. So Mo is kind of working on that, but she's on a retreat this week, so she's not. There's a little progress, but not a ton, which is great. BTC Plus Plus Austin is coming up next week, and I think Jason, you're the one who owns or does things there. I think that's plenty. The split axes are awesome. Yeah, I think that's plenty. Yeah. Yeah, I did not take the time to look into creating like a custom 3D printed case with a community logo on there. So just did not get around to doing that. Yeah, that would be cool someday. Yeah, awesome. Awesome. Uh, yeah, just reach out if you have anything else you need on Discord, anything else, just reach out. That's you're feeling okay about everything? Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, if you want, feel free to share it if you want like a proofread or so. You know. Mhm. Awesome. Um, okay, so that's BTC++ Austin. The Bitcoin 2025 hackathon is also happening. Their Discord Ask a Designer channel is dead. I mean, Eric, Jason, we all posted in there. I posted again to invite them to our workshops next week. Um, for 400 participants that signed up on DevPost, it's like there's very little activity, but that's also not unexpected for a hackathon. Like there's just somehow people do things quietly, and at the end, people just seem to come out of the woods. Seems like that's kind of how these things tend to go sometimes. Hopefully, if we just kind of were available, maybe people show up at the workshop. There's not a lot more that we can do. We could check in with Alex to see if there's anything else, but yeah, not sure there. I guess the only other thing we have to figure out is our judging for that event. And then we have the Designathon. So pulling up the planning doc here, which you can also access from that main doc. I'll share it real quick. So I have that document. So where are we? Kickoff is starting Sunday at what time is it? It is my local time. It is 11 a.m. It will be different time for you. Let's see. Look at the schedule real quick. Yeah, I don't know that. You can look it up on the event website. It should be local time. Um, sorry, 9 UTC. Yeah, awesome. Can everyone join here? You planning on joining? Can you make it? Awesome. Cool. We initially had a conversation to do two kickoff calls for people in different time zones. We didn't really plan that yet. Should we try to still do that? What do you think? I'm sorry? Oh, there is a second one. Ah, okay. That's stupid. Yeah, that's probably the height calculation during the initial page load that's not doing it properly. Okay, so we have two kickoff calls. Awesome. Make sure. Cool. Obviously, I'll try to start to join both and then kind of see where we are, see who shows up. But yeah, then people are off. The other two things that I can share are Plan B Network is sponsoring the accessibility track with $500 in Bitcoin, which is super awesome. So we've got that covered. This is going to be probably the best accessibility Bitcoin event ever here, hackathon, Designathon event, with everything Jason has going and that special track. And then Blockstream will sponsor 10 Jades. So I was thinking that for our judging process, what we did last time, we had, I don't know, 5 judges. There's, let's say, 6 criteria. The organizers prepare summaries of the projects. The judges are also invited to follow along with everyone. Judges evaluate each project based on each criterion from 1 to 10, let's say. Numbers are added up. Then we have numbers, basically. Project with the highest numbers, the winner. And then projects 2 to 6 each could get 2 Jades. So that would be a simple way to distribute those. And then if it's like one person, great, they have 2 Jades. If it's 5 people, they're going to have to figure out how to split it up. How does that sound? Or I mean, we can. If you have another proposal, we could also do something else. At our initial event, we had 20 projects in the end, just to give you an idea of how much that was. Which part? The whole thing? Yeah. Yeah. So we have general prizes like first, second, third, and then we have tracks. Um, where are our prices even here on the website? Okay, so we have the best overall right now. Then we have the accessibility one, which is focused on that. Then we have open design, and then we have eCache notes. And accessibility, open design, and eCache notes, they're just very specific tracks, right? Focusing on something particular. Best overall is just that's like the best score. And then we would add like best overall if that's price first prize, and then we would add like a second, a third, a fourth, a fifth, and a sixth. So those prizes would be just based on that score that the judges come up with for each one. Well, best overall is not really a track. Like you could have best overall, it can be an accessibility, right? I don't think they're mutually exclusive. It's just like the best overall. So yeah, you cannot be part of multiple track like accessibility, open design, e-cache of tracks. You cannot be part of. I don't know. Maybe you can be part of multiple tracks. I don't know. I guess that we have to figure that out still. We have to figure out our judges, and maybe we have to finalize some of these things. But for example, with eCache, you Eric, you and Gunlove, you're gonna figure out your because it's kind of your track. You're gonna figure out the judging, right? You have that I don't that right, I guess. I guess I have to figure out the one about open design and then accessibility. Maybe Jason, you can come up with the judging. But then for the overall best prizes, we'll have this standardized process from last time that I think worked out pretty well. Does that make sense? Yeah. No, it could. It could. I think the prize is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then anyone, like all projects are eligible. And then you could win an overall prize and you could win a track prize in addition. That's how yeah, I mean, if let's say, if let's say we have 6 overall prizes and 3 tracks and 20 projects, it's not like we're gonna like if we had 100 or 1,000 projects, maybe we should be exclusive. But yeah, I feel like that makes sense. Yeah, I know. How does that sound? Yeah, but is the confusion cleared up? Are you, sorry? Yeah. So first prize here is first prize is the uh, what is it, 5 million sats or whatever we came up with. Second prize would be 2 jades. Same with the third, fourth, five, fifth, sixth. So we have 6 general prizes, and then we have separate prizes, right? One for accessibility, one for open design, and one for eCache notes. So you could win the eCache notes prize, and maybe you're the fourth best project overall, and you win 2 jades. Okay. Mhm. 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 Yeah, we're kind of changing things around here at the last second. Our grand prize here. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, so we don't have to resolve it right here. How about we just keep that as an open topic? Um, I'll put this here in general. Finalize prize structure. And Eric, you want to be part of that? I'll of course be part of it. Anyone else wants to be part of that discussion? You're more than welcome to. Okay. Okay. Um, Yeah, and then just on a side note to that, today I'd like to post on social media about Plan B, and then tomorrow about Blockstream. I have the social media graphics ready for that. I just wanted to post about it. Yeah, you created one that for sponsor announcements, so I just put the logos in there. So not a big deal really. If you want to animate them, you're more than welcome to, but I think just the graphics are fine. Okay. Yeah. Um, okay. And then we have I don't think there are any outstanding conversations with sponsors. Papercycle was looking into Geyser grants, but it feels like it feels like a little bit late. I'll ask him since he's not here. I'll ask him what's going on. I don't know. Well, other than we have kickoff, and then people are off to the races. I mean, it's kind of exciting. Seeing it's going to. I wish I could participate in all this stuff, but yeah, hopefully people participate and have a good time. And we have all these um, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. I think will actually be quite busy. Wednesday is the eCash workshop. Tuesday we have all the UX research and accessibility workshops. And then Monday, I slotted in the PenPod workshop, which I need to prepare for. And then, yeah, we'll see what people come up with. Do you guys have any sense of how many people will participate or what they're going to do? Because I don't. Okay, and we'll see. Um, yeah, anything else in preparation for Sunday? Anything else you think we should do or we should talk about? Mhm. Totally, totally different time zones. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, and I think posting is great. Like if it's quiet, we'll just post things about workshops. But if people are active and we see them talking about projects and ideas, then we should pick that up and post about that activity. So we got the social stuff, we got the Sunday kickoff call, we got the sponsors, judging. We need to figure out workshops, kind of up to each of us. If anyone needs help, reach out. We can all chip in. Um, I guess Sunday I will also need to update the website. We had a different state than like it's happening right now. Join a project or something like that. Mo wanted to scrape the participants table in Airtable and just kind of ping everyone, make sure they're aware of it. Things are happening in case they forgot. Um, yeah, I don't know. Are we actually well prepared? Honestly. Yeah, awesome. That's great to hear. Matt, how does how does all this stuff sound to you? Maybe it's good that it comes across that way. If it is that way, we'll find out. But yeah, I mean, as long as people just have fun and make something cool and explore some ideas, and then yeah. So the first one, we actually have the website still up, Designathon -1 at bitcoin.design. This is the old one. So this was first time we ever did anything. It was in conjunction with the Legends of Lightning hackathons that John's organized at the time. So this one started right at the beginning of Legends of Lightning. Legends of Lightning was 3 months. We said like, cool, if you guys want to kick your project with a design sprint, join the Designathon and then continue. So I think there was John's was pretty good at building a buzz, still is. So we kind of had that going for us, but it was the first. We were just figuring out everything from scratch, basically. But it worked out pretty well. We're using the same structure now. We had 20 projects. We had around 67 people sign up, and 20 projects submitted in the end. The Discord or the Slack at the time it was dead. Mo and I were organizing it for the first few days, like nothing, just silence. We were like, is anyone doing anything? And then it just kind of started going, and 20 projects submitted. It was really good. So I don't know, just to prepare, maybe it'll be the same. The Inheritance Project won the first prize, and the two people that did it, Michael, he's now at Trezor. He's not joining the call today. Like, he got a grant. He continued on. Gene or Carnage, he did all the Noster design stuff. He designed like half of a Noster, so that was pretty cool to see. And then a bunch of other cool projects came out of it. I haven't followed up on all of them, but they're all here on the website. You can kind of see it's all still there. It's pretty diverse. We had the community really chipped in really well with the prices. It was like we got this really random amount of stuff. Like we got some Bitcoin prizes, and we got like some gift cards for the Lightning Store, and then we got a bit of some T-shirts and a sweatshirt and a Bitbox. And we're like, okay, we're just gonna kind of somehow split it up. And people had no problem in the end. If there were like three people and there were two prizes or two things for one prize, everyone was uh, were no problems at all with that in the end. And yeah, we basically copied the website from last time too because it worked out pretty well. Um, yeah, awesome. Do you have any questions about participation? That is correct. Four. No, one came in earlier. Yeah, totally. You can add another project 3 days before the event is over. Totally fine. Um, the we started a month earlier with people submitting ideas and submitting these projects because that is oftentimes a very difficult thing when other hackathons where people they just show up at the event and they still need that they still haven't thought about what they want to do at all. Maybe they don't even know. So we're just trying to encourage conversations, maybe people kind of finding each other too way early, so when the event begins they can just start getting working right away. But there's also always a bunch of people I think that kind of work very quietly. Maybe they're like a little bit competitive and they don't want to give anything away. um, but yeah, generally it's not okay if people try to do all the work before the event because that'd be unfair. It should be about work done during those 2 weeks. But yeah, no idea. Maybe there are all these quiet people already scheming things and we just don't know. No idea. But yeah, just suggest something, start conversations, ask around. If you have ideas or something, just post in the Discord or so. Maybe other people will chime in. If you want to take the lead on something, usually people are pretty. Doesn't mean you have to know everything. Just kind of kick things off, and maybe that's momentum other people need to join in. Mhm. Awesome. Yeah, that's a local one, and that's going to be more intense, right? Local, 2 days. Yeah. Everyone loves right now the vibe coding. We just also need to add the vibe accessibility and the vibe designing, and the vibe UXing, and the vibe copywriting. All of it. Yeah. Um, yeah, cool. Then if we're in good shape, we can also wrap up the call early. Lola, did you have any questions or thoughts? You are totally welcome to chime in with anything if you'd like. Cool. Then I'm going to try to put together a structure for the call on Sunday, make sure we cover everything, a little bit of a script. Last time we live streamed it on YouTube. We can do that again. Do you think we need to do it, or is it fine to just record it and upload it afterwards? I don't think it's a huge hassle. Just means, yeah, not a huge hassle really. Yeah, like you gotta be a little bit careful with putting like links to live streams and stuff on social. John's did that one time, and then people just instantly came in and like put the Jitsi link on Twitter, and like, tons of people joined and then just took over and shared porn. We, we had to give up that Jitsi. Well, if you share the YouTube link, yes, but people could come in the Discord and say like, "Oh, they're just here on, on the community Jitsi link." So I don't know. It's there's a small risk there, I guess. Uh, yeah, go ahead. So that is totally up to you. I think it helps to be specific about what you'd like to achieve in the end. So an idea can be anything, right? It could be super big, like, oh, I want to check out ARC, or I don't know, I want to do accessibility. But in there, in your project, you can say, well, I think we want to focus on, let's say, accessibility on this particular wallet because I think it's a great one, and there's some issues, and I want to, maybe you've thought about how you want to organize it a little bit in terms of, like, first we want to do some research, and then we want to do testing, then we want to write a report or do a presentation or invite the team or so. So if you have a bit of a structure, and maybe what type of contributions you'd like to have and what you personally want to bring in, that helps other people also take a look at it and have a better idea if this is something that they might also have fun contributing to. If the project is still very general, it's hard for other people to kind of picture how this is going to play out and whether they want to be part of it. So think about other participants as your audience there, if you'd like contributors. So just a could be a slide project plan, or if it's just crazy exploration, then you can just say, yeah, this is just a free for all. We're just gonna jam on crazy visuals or so, and that will also help others know what to expect. Good questions. I was thinking we can invite people on the kickoff call to already do that if some people want to join. Just or if people say that they want to, like, just anyone who participates can join in and just say what they want to do or what they're looking for. Other than that, we don't really have any separate this kind of pitch sessions set up, but we should definitely try to encourage that in Discord. I'll take a note on that real quick. Mhm. 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 That's a good one. Yeah, we tossed around that idea, but I guess we just didn't do anything on it. So is it? I mean, I'm happy also to join some of those calls. Should we do that? Yeah, yeah, yeah. Okay, cool. How about we tag team on those? Then we can separately figure out. I'll also put that here in the to dos. Whether it's called office hours sounds very serious. Uh, yeah, and then how many we want to do? Maybe every day for the first 5 days or so, or I don't know. In the second half, it could be more about every other day, two or three. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Okay. Um, yeah, that's a really big thing. Getting just kind of facilitating things getting off the ground can be intimidating. I'm sure Bitcoin tech stuff is. In terms of strategy, let me see. So I've been doing all the posting, and we have like a Figma file here. You can see this was kind of a collaboration between Eric, Mo, myself. I don't know, maybe some other people. There's like all these graphics here for adding the different workshops to our calendar. They're also going to be added to the Discord events, and we have like different post styles here for meet the judges. It's not all going to be me. Then we posted about ideas and signing up projects and announcing our sponsors. Here are the two I just put together earlier for Plan B and Blockstream. So yeah, we've just been posted pretty like once per day, pretty much. We've had a couple of articles in Bitcoin Magazine and Bitcoin News. I think someone posted to Stacker News. I posted a link. People just got to post in different places, and then yeah, we definitely need to keep that up, especially the first few days. And it's great if it comes from individual people just saying, being excited about it and saying this is something that they're doing. But yeah, the official account needs to. Yeah, totally, totally. Mhm. Mhm. Yeah, yeah. For me personally, I was the next couple of weeks while this event is on. I'm slowing down some other things so I can just be very present there and kind of communicate, encourage, support as needed with all these different things. And the social media is part of that as well. Hopefully, it will be great. We'll see. Yeah, keep coming those tips and just chip in and make it all happen. Um, yeah. Anything else? Cool. Then we can. How about we wrap it up then? Awesome. Then I will stop the recording real quick. Thanks for if everyone watches this, the recording here up to the end here. Awesome job. And actually, the AI is going to be summarize this. So hi AI. Let's stop now.